Guys, J Flix here. I'm back with another video and welcome to my review of John Wick Chapter 4. Another one of my most anticipated movies of the year. John Wick 4 is directed by Chaz Stahelski. I believe is his name. And this once again stars Keanu Reeves, the man who was born for this role. So in this one, John Wick takes his fight against the high evil global as he seeks out the most powerful players in the underworld. Now, before I review this movie, I want to talk my thoughts on the other John Wick movies. The first John Wick movie I really loved. It was a really great introduction to the character and a really great revenge story. It was basically about a guy out for revenge for the death of his dog. By the way, that was a really cute dog. That I couldn't watch that scene no more. John Wick 2 and 3 are okay. I mean, they're not bad, but they're just like, I mean, after that wasn't as good as the first one. But I'll get to that in a minute though. Now, John Wick 4, I really enjoyed this movie. I fucking love this movie. It's probably, I think this is probably my favorite since the first one. And I'm glad they actually brought it back because after 3, because 3 wasn't, I didn't really like 3 all that much. It was okay, but it just wasn't all that. Also, what I liked about this movie is the action sequence. And now, you know, my favorite part about the John Wick movies are the action sequences. They're brutal and they're just, you know, the sequences in this movie are great. I will say the director did a really good job handling the action sequence really well. Probably some of the best action I've seen in a movie. All right, let's talk about the new characters in this movie. Now, first off, Donnie Yen's character, he plays a blind assassin, and that dude stole the freaking show in this movie. He was probably my favorite character, and he was really fast and going. Like, I was just watching that guy like, holy shit, that dude's a badass. And speaking of Donnie Yen, he actually did play a character like this before. And that was back in Rogue One, a Star Wars story. And I liked his character in that movie. His character was force sensitive in that movie, but here he's not. He's just a straight up badass. All right, let's talk about the villain played by Alexander Skarsgård. Now, I thought he was really good in this movie. And about his villainness, he actually kind of comes off as one of those villains you see in a Bond movie, but I thought he was a really cool character and a cool villain. I mean, I kind of forgot some of his motives in the movie, even if he has any motives, but I thought he was a cool character, and I thought he did a good job in this movie. Another thing about the movie, it's almost 3 hours long. And you know what? I really didn't have a problem with that. I mean, I think the runtime was actually pretty good for this movie because you know the first movie was like 1 hour and 40 minutes, so it was short, and you know they kind of got a little long because you know the first one was 1 hour and 40 minutes, and part 2 was 2 hours and 2 minutes, and the third one was 2 hours and 17 minutes. So it's been building up, and I thought that was a really cool job what they did with the runtime. And even though it's 3 hours long, I didn't mind it. It was actually pretty good because I enjoyed everything about it. Now, my complaints, I really don't have no complaints with this movie. This movie gave me what I wanted out of a John Wick movie, and it gave me that. All right, so my final thoughts on John Wick Chapter 4. I freaking love this movie. This movie was freaking great. It was probably my best one. It's the best since the first one, I say. But I say check it out. That's my take on John Wick Chapter 4. So comment below. Let me know what you think. Well, tell me, what's your favorite Keanu Reeves movie? I'll say my favorite Keanu Reeves movie is probably like, I say The Matrix and Point Break. And the first John Wick movie. Comment below, let me know what you think. Make sure you subscribe. Catch you next time.